So we talked about mental management with the crates, basically, for dogs. Let's talk about mental management for us. And no, that does not mean you can go get in a crate or hide in a closet or anything else. But bear with me here. This is me being as vulnerable as I can possibly be while still managing a car and pulling a trailer and all that kind of stuff. So mental management is one of the hardest things for us as humans to control, to get a hold of, to recognize that it's there. So, like, you go to do whatever it is that you do. Let's take agility. And you're getting ready and you're going to go out there and you hear all these voices in your head, right? You hear that girl that talks bad about you behind your back is here at the trial and she's talking bad about you again. Or you know she's talking bad about you because she's alive. Or you hear in your head, I'm not as good as that person. Or you hear in your head, I have imposter syndrome. I don't even belong here. I don't know what I'm doing. Or you hear in your head, my dog doesn't have the skills needed to do this. Or you hear in the head, my boss is mad at me. Or so-and-so just hurt my feelings. Or so-and-so's dog just snapped at my dog and now my dog's a mess. Whatever those voices are that you hear in your head, how do you get past that? How do you manage your mental status to be able to get past it? So that sent me on this quest because my mental management has been the death of me at Champs several times. Champs is only every other year for me because on the other side it goes over to Montana and that's just out of reach for me. So every other year it's on this side of the world and I go to it. And several times at Champs I've had total meltdowns and fell on my face. So every time thereafter going to Champs, I am carrying that baggage with me. I'm going to fall on my face again. People are going to laugh at me. I don't belong here. They're going to wonder, what the hell is she doing even coming to this line? Poor dog needs a better handler. You say that to me. You say that to yourself. I'm going to beat you up. Anyways, mental management. So it started me down this path of trying to find help since I can acknowledge that I have it. And I found this blog. I'm not a blog person at all. I don't even know how to find a blog. I don't know how to listen to a blog, subscribe to a blog. I don't know if that's a YouTube thing or I know nothing about those things, but I found a link. And in this link, it was talking about how the top end of athletes handle themselves. And a couple of examples. Tiger Woods, top end of his game when he was on, right? I don't know if he's still there or not, doesn't matter. Top end of his game when he is on, and the mental management folks that I was listening to basically said he doesn't hit a ball any better than anybody else. And I'm like, yeah, he does. He's Tiger Woods. Come on. He's like the king of all things. No, everybody can hit a ball like Tiger Woods does. Everybody can't mentally manage themselves like Tiger Woods does. Under that pressure, Tiger Woods doesn't crumble. Okay? Maybe there's something to that, right? So kept listening to this thing, and they interviewed one of the top downhill skiers in the country. And so she's like on these two little sticks of fiberglass or wood or whatever they're made out of, on ice, on a steep downhill slope, going a bazillion miles an hour through trees and everything else, knowing that a little cough and she's going to break her entire body or slam into a tree or whatever else. So they were talking to her. How do you do it? How do you travel at X miles an hour so fast? Aren't you worried about slamming into a tree? And her response hit me. She said, I can't worry about everything that could go wrong. I can only focus on the path. If I focused on everything that could go wrong, I would be dead. Let that sink in for a minute. If we're out there doing agility and we're thinking anything except this is the path I want my dog to go on. This is the path we're going to do. If you're thinking anything but that, guess what? It's going sideways. If you're thinking, oh my gosh, my dog just loves her contacts and I need her to go to the tunnel. Don't go to the tunnel, or don't go to the contact, don't go to the contact, don't go to the contact. Guess what? She's going to the contact because you're thinking about it. If in your mind you erase that contact and you only think about the tunnel, the path where you want her to go, you're going to manifest that. Now, they have thoughts and opinions of their own. Don't get me wrong. They can choose whatever they want to do. But if you are putting out there, oh, I hope they don't do this, I hope they don't do that, I hope they don't do this, what are you focusing on? All the trees. I want us, all of us, to focus on what we want to have happen. I want this path, and I'm going to focus on this path, and nothing else is going to matter. Nothing is going to exist except this path. Those voices in my head, I'm going to rule them out because I'm screaming so loudly in my own voice, in my own head, about what is going to happen, not all the voices in our head as to reasons why they're not going to, or to remove me from my fun. So it's a big old long ramble, super vulnerable post there, but mental management is huge, and I hope that you guys stop focusing on the trees and focus on the path, and none of us get dead.